I don't think I can either. Okay, so we are finally on air, and where have you been? I've been sitting here for the past hour waiting to start this broadcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to apologize about that. I've been out back behind the. Well, let's not talk about what's behind the house, but I've been out behind the house and something very strange just happened. But here I am now.
Well, I
I'm
suppose
pretty
better
sure.
late than never, and I suppose
I think it was a Yeti.
that's what I was actually wondering, because for anybody who doesn't know, I'm interviewing Mr. Jesse James Freeman tonight for Word Menagerie, and he is a part-time Yeti hunter, and it's an extremely dangerous business, as I understand. And so when you didn't show up,
Yeah, you ain't kidding. It's danger around every corner.
that was actually one of my first questions I wanted to ask for the interview was, is it dangerous as it seems? And
It's
I
more.
feel as if your absence kind of answers that question.
Yeah, if you could imagine danger as like a pyramid or something, it's bigger. It's much bigger. It's not a pyramid. It's an octopus. It's like, and it has tentacles and it's everywhere.
Okay, for anybody watching is to be very careful on their career choice. Yeti hunting is not for the faint of heart.
No.
So always remember that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Now,
Stay in,
because
kid. Learn to drywall.
okay, because I don't get to choose all of the questions. I actually do have some relatively questions, and a few of them actually revolve around books. I couldn't help it. I tried to avoid them, but there are a few book questions.
Well, if we have to talk about books, that's fine. As long as the government's not listening to this.
Well, I mean, I think we're on a secure line, as far as I can tell, but government's pretty tricky.
That's cool. I mean, not
So I
that me and
suppose
the government, not that me and the government have any problems or anything. Just can never be too careful.
I agree. I completely agree. So I suppose I should, start the book questions by saying, we have Jesse James Freeman, the author of the Billy Purgatory series. I've really enjoyed it. And I guess to start, what do you want to tell us about Billy Purgatory?
I would like to tell you that Billy Purgatory is it's really if you boil it down to like the bare bones, it's a love triangle between a skateboarder, a gypsy, a vampire, a time zombie, and a devil bird.
And that is very eloquently put, and I would have to completely agree. So, do you have any... Well, actually, I suppose the right question is Billy Purgatory a book about you? Because I'm reading it, and I can't help but think it sounds a lot like an autobiography.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't think it has anything to do with me, really. It's
Okay,
probably
fair enough.
more about hobos, real. Honestly, if you want to,
Okay.
I mean, if you want to get all literature,
I could see where you're coming with that one.
it's more about hobos.
Okay.
There's some Eskimos mixed in there. That's as literary as it. If you want to take it down the story, it's a straight story. It's not a memoir.
Okay. So,
Is there
I
crap?
suppose I should ask, since Bookman...
What was your question?
I suppose I should ask, since Word Menagerie does book reviews and all that stuff every now and then. Who do you think would love Billy Purgatory? Like, what kind of group of people?
I think anyone of legal age to read books. I would think anyone who is who's into danger and excitement, who likes to solve mysteries, who likes UFOs. Let's see, skateboarders, people recently released from prison, people like romance readers, of course. Let's not leave them out. Everybody loves a good love story.
I agree. Exactly. It's one of the most popular things out there. So now, on the reverse, I'm sure there aren't many people out there, but do you think anyone would hate Billy Purgatory?
Communists. Let's see.
Yeah,
The undead. Who I've
yeah,
gotten.
kind of painted.
I've gotten some angry letters from the undead already saying that I sort of profile them. You know, that we've moved into we've moved past the whole Dracula and the capes and all that, and you know, society. You know, I mean, it's a touchy subject. The undead are touchy because they're dead, or halfway, kind of zombies, or however it works out. Whatever it is, I'm not sure. I don't know.
So, on dead viewers, and I do want to say, you know, I would definitely recommend it, even if you are undead. Maybe, you know, go out of your comfort zone, give it a try. I mean, can't hurt. But awesome. So, what else does book menagerie have to do with? Animals. Has lots to do with animals. So, I understand you have at least a few animals running around your house. Want to tell us about them?
Yeah, I do. I have a giraffe. I keep a kangaroo. Lots of goats. I'm not really sure where the goats are. It's probably why the Yeti was in the backyard.
Yeah,
really
that
need
makes
to
sense.
go find the goats. Oh yeah, and there's a couple of dogs. A python. Yeah, a dragon. It's not a Pegasus, but because it's only got one wing. But that's about it. Lots of bugs.
Well, that is completely crazy. Because
Yeah.
we have a giraffe and a dragon as well.
Yeah, I know, right? The upkeep's
So, I mean,
just in feed. You know, it gets expensive.
it does. It's definitely very difficult. I mean, I personally work a solid 6 jobs. So, I mean, but you being a rich author, I mean, must not be that bad.
Yeah, well, that's one of the fortunate things about having money. You get to keep a dragon.
Okay, so yeah, dragons definitely, in my opinion. Okay, so now that we've gotten some of the, I don't know, more boring questions out of the way, me and Old Man Bodendeck actually went over a few ideas, and I have some very interesting, on the moment, you know, edge of science kind of questions, and I was hoping you could answer some of them.
Good, I'm an expert on this kind of stuff. What do you got?
Alrighty, the first one is very obvious. It is, who is the most diabolical pop star, and why is it Lionel Richie?
Because would you ever think that Lionel Richie is trying to take over the world? No. That's what makes him so good at secretly taking over the world.
That's a very good answer. Actually, I was...
It's all just dancing on the ceiling, you know? But it's not. It's more than that. He's like that hooligan from that
I would
movie
have
that comes into town and starts everybody dancing. That what I'm talking
yeah.
about. That guy. Then everybody
I mean, he's a
dances at the
monster.
end. At the
So
prom. Yeah, that guy's he's definitely a monster. Grease is the
he's
same thing.
I've had nightmares about those. I just I hope and I pray that we never come to a day where something like that happens where I live, because I want to feel safe in my home, and I thought that could happen. Okay, so next question. I happen to be a huge Lost fan, and I hear you're a fan of Lost and Twin Peaks. So this one kind of works with those.
You want me to tell you how they end?
It was all the dogs dreaming Lost. So, but
have you watched it to the end yet?
So
you want me to spoil it? I can spoil it. I'll spoil it for you. You want me to tell? Oh.
Hey,
well,
I'm not going to go around Lost.
Yeah.
But do you want to spoil it for any of the Lost out there?
Yeah, I will spoil. I'll spoil it. Rosebud is a sled.
That was really good when you say that. Okay, so if John Locke and Dale Cooper had to get in a fist fight, who would win?
That's tough. Is it Smoke Monster John Locke or just regular John Locke?
Now you're spoiling my next question, because my next question is would Bob possess Dale Cooper and Smoke Monster possess John Locke? Who would win out of that fight?
I see where you're going at this. My money's on. You know what? I'm going with Bob.
That I can see where I personally would go with Locke on both, because he's John Locke. So I feel as if that's enough said. And I mean, the Smoke Monster, pretty scary dude.
Like, crouched down, hiding behind that bed, and then like an evil ceiling fan turning. That was scary for television in 1987. Not that I was alive back then, but it was creepy.
Okay, so here's a personal question for you. Is it possible that you have the coolest name in the history of mankind? Because you have,
yes.
I mean, Jesse James, last name is Freeman, Morgan Freeman. I feel as if you're combining two pretty awesome people and making it your own name. So, I mean, I feel as if it's definitely in the running, if nothing else.
It's exactly what I did. And to know that I'm probably, like, related to Morgan Freeman, awesome. That's awesome. I dig that. And Jesse James, I'd like to rob trains and stuff, so that's cool too. So yeah, that's why I didn't want the government listening to this.
I can definitely, I can definitely see the resemblance there. And don't worry, if I find out the government is listening at any point, I'll just, like blur your face out and cut that part out.
Yeah, do
Hopefully
that.
no damage has been done.
You can edit this, right?
I will.
Yeah, I trust you.
Of course, don't worry. No one's watching.
All right. You say so.
Okay, so because I'm being told that my time is running short, I suppose I have a few more questions that Word Menagerie is making me ask. Probably the most important question. This is make it or break it time. This is what it all comes down to.
Final Jeopardy. Okay, I'm ready.
Most important question. Guinea pig or goat? Which would you choose?
Oh, definitely goat. Unless the guinea pig was a Pikachu.
Hey.
And then that'd be tough.
Okay.
But I'd still go with goat. I'd still go with goat.
Probably have the same struggle if it was Pikachu, but that's definitely. I mean, between
really,
the dragons and giraffes, we do have.
A goat is a gift that keeps on giving. I mean, it really is. Everyone listening out there, when Valentine's Day rolls around, that is the perfect Valentine's Day gift. I guarantee it. Nobody is ever going to turn down a free goat.
I agree. I've actually given some goats to quite a few people, and no one has ever said, no, I don't want your goat.
See?
But, I mean, a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day? That's definitely the way to go.
What if they're allergic to chocolate? See? What if they don't like chocolate? Nobody's allergic to goats. Yeah.
That's a good point right there. I mean, it doesn't get brought up often, but it's true.
Nothing says, you know what? Nothing says true love like goats. Every kiss begins with goat.
I agree.
Yes, absolutely.
It does.
It does.
Okay. I agree. I mean, I have never once had an experience with a girl and a goat and it ended badly. So I feel as if that should say something.
Yeah, because it never does.
Exactly. It has to work out.
A goat should be every man's spirit animal should be a goat. For sure. 100%.
It should.
Ladies, get ready.
The Chinese zodiac should.
Valentine's Day coming. Get ready for a goat.
Okay.
I don't see why this is not a hashtag on Twitter. It should be trending right now.
As soon as this ends, we have to start that. We'll get it trending as soon as this is over. So, as a general rule of thumb, do you like the book or the movie? On anything.
I don't like books. So yeah, the movie. I'd go with movie.
I would have to agree. I mean, books just don't really do it for me. I'm not much of a reader myself.
I'm not really a big fan.
No,
I don't really like books that much.
The written word has never really interested me. More of a, cinematic film kind of guy.
Yeah, but yeah, I always go with the movie. Don't read. It's bad for you.
It is. It actually lowers your IQ. They've done studies showing this.
It does. TV makes.
So I suppose the other thing we should get, it does. I mean, the facts you learn on TV. In between an episode of SpongeBob and the next episode of SpongeBob, I learned that if you put your thumb on the roof of your mouth, it'll get rid of a brain freeze.
Are you serious?
So
does that really work?
I mean, yeah. If you press your thumb up on the roof of your mouth, it'll get rid of a brain freeze. It's amazing. I've done it multiple times.
I don't feel anything. How long does it take? How long does it take for it to happen? I don't feel anything.
Usually a solid 3 times, a little faster, sometimes a little slower. I mean, you never know.
It must be my high metabolism.
You'll definitely have to try later.
Yeah. I need to go get a Slurpee. I'm going to test your theory.
Hey, I'm just telling you, this is what Nickelodeon taught me as a child. So if it doesn't work, you should write them a strongly worded letter. Or since we're against writing and reading, send them a strongly worded video.
Don't think I haven't already written Nickelodeon some strongly worded letters. I want to know what's in that slime. That's not natural.
I don't know. It looks sinister. It looks evil.
Not natural.
Okay. So I'm being gestured at again. Thank you very much for being on, this interview or whatever this is. Will you
Been my
interview
pleasure.
lightly? I've had a great time talking with you. Lots to think about between the scientific topics we talked about, animal care, what movies to watch. I'm definitely going to be spend the next few days just thinking and processing everything we talked about in our time together.
And definitely get your significant other a goat for Valentine's Day. If we
I
leave this
will. That's definitely.
if we leave this interview with one message to the world, whoever you love the one you're with, and love the goat you give them.
Yes, that's a good message right there. I feel as if it should be told more often. It's one of those age-old bits of advice. So for the guys out there, give her a goat. I mean, go all out. Just get her best goat you can find. Fingers that he cares enough to get you a goat.
Care enough to send the best.
Alrighty.
All right.
That's right. It really is. Alrighty. Well, thank you again, and you have a good night.
Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.